Hi guys, this is Alexis from Reflections of a Bookaholic, and I'm here with another plan with me. So I'm showing you my last spread, which I think turned out beautiful. But this week I'm planning for the week of April 26th through May 2nd, and this is a very important week. This week is Jacob's birthday. My son is turning 6. And so this week we were going to spend the weekend at the lake house. And so I originally planned a different kit for this week because we were going out to the lake house, and so I had like a summer pool like kit for the pool and all the things that I thought we were going to do. And so I laid down the whole frame for this week. And then it ended up being a really rainy weekend, and we didn't get in the pool much. It was just a completely different weekend. So I actually pulled up everything. I had laid down the date covers, the washi, the sidebar, all of the full boxes, and I pulled everything up. And I think that says a lot about this planner. I was able to do that. And I only had one little tear, and you can kind of see it next to Saturday and Sunday. And that's because I got overconfident and was pulling too far away from the page. It's kind of hard to describe, and so I tore it a little bit. But other than that, I pulled up the entire frame using a completely different kit and changed my mind and put down this one. And so Jacob's birthday party for this weekend was superhero themed. So in light of that and the change in activities and things like that, I switched to this kit from planner Pixie Co. And this is such a huge departure from what I've been doing. These colors are so and bright and really bright. But this week goes for my son, so I didn't care. Like, it was really just about just kind of remembering a very special week. And having a kit like this was extra fun because it completely represents him. The only thing is, I did kind of wanted to contrast some of these bright colors, and I did end up pulling in foil, and so I went with a silver foil. As you can see, I'm putting down the frame for this kit, and I ended up taking up the date covers and the headers at the top, and you'll see that in a little bit, because try as I might, I could not. It was such an eyesore to me, and I just, as much as this week was not about being pretty and girly or whatever, I couldn't do it, guys. Like, I was like, what do I have in my collection? I cannot do this. I have no idea why that yellow and red dot situation was a thing in this kit, but I had to pull it up. I just couldn't get past it, and that's what I did. And even though I didn't really want to use the glitter headers that came in this kit, I didn't really feel like I had a lot of choice. So that's what I pulled in here. I pulled in the red and blue glitter headers. And then I pulled up the date covers and I replaced them with some date covers from Bubba Bear Studios that I had in my collection from an older kit. And I tried to use as much red and blue as I could because I felt like it just really fit better and was less glaring. But also, those were kind of the colors of the birthday party, since his favorite superhero right now is Captain America. And I have a super old video and spread that I did a couple years ago, and it is also a superhero kit from Oddloop, and his favorite superhero at that time was Batman. So he's always been a fan of superheroes, but it just really depends on what's going on. And I think it's really cute because I've told him to do some things, and we've had some conversations, and sometimes he'll say to me, and he'll be like, no, I'm not doing that because, that's not what Captain America would do. And I'm just kind of left speechless because, he takes it so seriously, and it's really cute to me because there's still a little bit of innocence in that already teenage-ish mind. But back to the plan with me, I did start with Monday. I put down the yellow scalloped quarter box that came with the kit, and I put down the nursing mom sticker from Paper Shire and a nurse script from Alyssa's Craft Shop. Those little twinkle stickers are from the Pretty Pink Co. And I put down an older laptop sticker from My Newest Addiction, and that work sticker on top of it, just to show that I just had quite a bit of work to do that Monday morning. Anytime that I'm going to miss work, and I'm sure this is the same for many people, but anytime I'm going to be out of the office or literally my office home, I have extra work to make up for. So this was a really busy week for work. I did start bringing in some of the deco in silver, just to note that Jacob had football practice. I put down the flag, and that credit card sticker is from Stick With Me shop. And I just noted that I needed to finalize presents and pack Jacob's lunch that evening. On Tuesday, I put down that adorable baby in the bed sticker from Paper Shire. I want to use the sticker as much as possible when colors really lend itself to that. And so I just put that down to note that we transferred the baby out of the swaddle, which is a really big deal because the swaddle is actually my comfort zone. It was really easy for me to put both my babies to sleep, and they slept through the night really early and for long periods of time because the swaddle was so effective. And I definitely cried when it was time for the swaddle to be over, because I knew that sleep, it's a hard transition to do, and so it's like starting over with sleep. I ended up replacing off camera. I had done the little swoopsies with the fairy lights and the garlands, and I just picked them up and put them on top of a half box up above, and just noted a child advocates meeting and a virtual visit. I did put down a heart checklist from the kit, just to note some things that I got done. I still needed to research the catering for the weekend, and I needed to go to Target, so I took both the boys and we took a trip to get some things that we needed, and then it was a bath nights for the boys. I put down a bow quarter box from the kit, and I covered it with a Paper Shower Mom and Feeding Baby sticker, just to note that the baby had apples and spinach for dinner that night. And I finished up with a onesie laptop sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co., just to note that I worked late. On Wednesday, I put down the twinkle stickers from the Pretty Pink Co. and the nurse script from Alyssa's Craft Shop, and then put down the heart checklist from the kit, just to note some stuff that I did for work. I had a visit, a client meeting, and I had emails, and that laptop sticker is from Saucy Sticker Co. It's an older sticker, very, very old, so they may not have that anymore. I put down a glitter header and then a scallop quarter box. I used some garland stickers that I had in my collection. At this point, I have quite a bit, and I just wanted to decorate that space a little bit more. And then I used a nail polish sticker to note that I went for a pedicure. There's a lot of garland usage in this spread, and maybe I overdid it. I don't think I did. I really liked it, but to me it was more of a celebration kind of spread. Think birthdays, and when I think of birthdays, I think of banners and things like that, and that is what inspired a lot of my garland usage, and that's why there's so much of it. I'm sorry I keep with these like deep swallows, but my mouth is so dry and I'm doing a voiceover and the two just don't go together. So moving on, I did put down the bus sticker to note that I did Jacob's pickup. Jacob's never ridden the bus. Well, that's not true, but I just feel like the bus sticker is good for that, and that bus sticker is from Simply Said Life. I put down those box stickers from the kit to function as a checklist, and just noted some things that we did that evening, Jacob and I, to practice his reading and just to overall work on some literary things. That mom and kid sticker is from Paper Shire. It's an older version, and she may still have it, or it may have been replaced with the newer, more neutral versions that's in her shop. On Thursday, I put down a kind of deco and a bottle sticker from Piper Paper Company, and just noted that I nursed the baby, which, obviously I do multiple times a day, every day, but I still kind of want to put it down at least once. That laptop sticker is from, I can't remember, it's a really old sticker, and I just noted that a client meeting. That important heart checklist box came from the kit, and I just put down a few things I had to do. We were leaving that Thursday. It was raining horribly, and so I went to Target in Party City. I had to pack up the baby, and of course I had to pack up myself, and I needed to pick up Jacob from school. And when Jacob got home and he reviewed the decorations, he was not pleased, so he had to go back to Party City, and I just used those balloons from Crafts by Towie to note the second trip to Party City. The one thing about Jacob is he does plan his own birthday parties. I have tried to avoid having them, and it's never worked because he comes up with dance lists and decoration ideas, and he kind of forces my hand. And I've said previously, and I really do mean it, but I really want to stop having birthday parties, but I can't because I have a party planner, and he makes me feel bad and like a slacker, so I go ahead and do it. I did note that we got on the road that evening. That sticker is from Love Shira, and her shop is closed. And then finally, I just noted that we listened to a lot of Hamilton because the baby does not like riding in the car, but Hamilton suits him. Go figure. On Friday, I put down a banner. Well, I made a banner with the garlands, and just wanted to note that it was Jacob's birthday, and so I put down happy birthday, and the happy birthday script is from Letters to Apollo. I put down the airplane sticker to note that flights were delayed. My family was coming in town to help celebrate and to spend some time at the lake house, and the flights were horribly delayed, and that airplane sticker is from Piper Paper Company. I did some fun things with the garlands with the smaller versions, but I ended up pulling that up. And just to note that my family did finally arrive. I was very afraid that they were going to cancel their flights because the weather was very bad, but luckily they did make it in safely. So I replaced the mini garlands with the twinkles from the Pretty Pink Co, and I used a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co next to that. I then put down a flag sticker from the kit and put down those garlands that I had just picked up and put them down over that, just to note that we then decorated for Jacob's party. And we just kind of ate and talked and had a good time. We sang happy birthday and did presents. We just had some drinks and hung out. Though here the weather was horrible, so we really weren't going outside. Everyone had spent a lot of time waiting for their flights up early and just dealing with a lot of those things. So for the most part, everyone went to bed pretty early. Moving to Saturday. On Saturday, I put down that half box and use some garlands to kind of decorate it a bit. I put down that simple line. It's a little crooked. I do fix it later. But that simple line sticker is from Sadie Stickers. And I just put Hello May, and that is from Simply Watercolor. No, that's from Rose Colored Days. And I put down a heart checkbox next to a Fox and Pip girl and just noted some things that I did. I did get to sleep in till 8:30, and I did my face and hair routine because since my family was there, I had a few extra hands with the baby, so I got a little bit of time to myself. And then we just kind of hung out all day. First, we hung out in my aunt's room having some of our deep conversations, because at this point it's like my whole family, like my cousins, my aunts, we're all at the lake house. And so after that, I needed to get up and get moving, so I made some guacamole and I put out the food. I had Lupe tortilla catered, and then we ate and just fellowshipped and had more fun. And then we were in that huge house, but we all like squeezed into the hallway just to talk some more. We ended the night by playing spoons and learning TikTok dances, and we were pretty horrible at it. And so that's what we did, and it was a lot of fun, very memorable. And it's a really funny story because I played spoons a lot when I was in college, and I was still not old enough to drink, but spoons is a drinking game. And so I was really close with my mom. I mean, I'm still close with my mom. And so she would ask, and she was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just going to go play spoons with my friends." And she'd be like, "Oh, go have fun." And it wasn't until I was much older, maybe even had a kid, when someone invited her to play spoons at a get together and she realized it was a drinking game. And even though I was probably in my 20s or late 20s by then, she did call me and just kind of like yell at me a bit for playing spoons when I should not, or it was not appropriate for my age or something. But I thought it was hilarious that like she just never asked, so I never said anything. But when she realized it, oh, I heard about it. So on Sunday, we did have brunch, and that brunch sticker is from Paper Shower. We finally did get to go swimming, and so I used that swimming sticker from the Coffee Monsters Go. Then we went shopping, and I used a sticker from Stick With Me Shop to note that. There's a sticker from Crafts by Towie to note that the baby had his first pool time, and I got him all dolled up with his hat and his swim gear and blew up his little, little swim tire thing. And then we get in and realize the water was freezing cold, so we spent all of like 2 minutes in it and enough for us to get a cute picture, and that was it. So that is it for this week and this spread. Lots of fun colors. Definitely kind of hard on the eyes, but I think I'm going to look back and be glad that I used such a memorable kit for such a memorable week. So thank you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.